Hello, my wonderful friends. Magus with you on a beautiful day in Austin. Today we're going to talk about the Zodiac sign Taurus. And this is such a simple but beautiful message written in the stars just for you. And these stars are set in the heavens to tell the plan of the universe. And as we have learned this last year, there's an exact replica right between your ears. All is mind. In the mind of God, we live, move, and have our being. Us and it in us. If you do not feel like you are living in the mind of good of God, all you need is a change of mind. I love that saying, you can't grow flowers in the desert. You have to come to the garden, and we have the map to the garden. Praise God. Now let's look at Taurus the bull and its three decans. Taurus the bull is pretty obvious. This can work for you or against you. It can be angry and wild and dangerous, or you can ride the bull and plow through anything in power. The first decan is Orion, which you know is one of my favorite. There was an ancient astrologer by the name of Aratus, and he said, eastward, beyond the region of the bull, stands great Orion, and who, when night is clear, beholds his gleaming bright. You shall cast your eyes in vain to find a sign more glorious in all heaven than Orion. Orion is the light in the sky, the light in your heart. The belt of Orion is the three magi pointing to the Christ. You will see that Orion's foot is raised to crush the head of the serpent, the light of truth removing the darkness. You will also notice in his right hand is a club, and in mysticism, the hero always has the power in his right hand, representing the power of the east, the right hemisphere of the brain. And the brightest star in his right shoulder is Betelgeuse, and Betelgeuse means the branch. The brightest star in the shoulder is the branch. And do you remember what Jesus said? He said, I am the vine and you are the branch. You, my friends, are the brightest star in Orion. That was placed there just for you. My God, go outside and look at all these stars that we've learned about this last year. Look at them with your own eyes and remember these stories. Share them with your children. It's fun. Get that free app I told you about, that Star Walk 2. You're going to love it. And remember, as you look in the right shoulder of Orion, that brightest star, it is in you. It's a divine spark that you can trust. You don't ever have to fear and worry again about what the false priests that are selling fear and bondage on the outside say. You have a star guide in you. And then in the left foot, you see the star Regal, which means that which crushes. If you follow that light, that star guide inside you, you will crush your enemies of hate, fear, anger, greed, tragedy, trauma. As sure as the moon moves the tides, if you align with the light, the angles, the angels, you shall prevail. It's harmony. Then the next decan we come to is Eridanus, the river. It's called the river or the judge. The ancients considered this to be Euphrates, which flowed out of the Garden of Eden. Now notice the river flows from Orion, the great light. That is a symbol of the river that flows from your higher divine mind to the lower parts of your body. And then as you look into that celestial constellation, you'll see that the paw of Cetus, the monster, is reaching towards that river. And when that flow of life essence starts to move through you, that lower monster will do everything possible to stop it. That's where you are doing good, you're learning, you're growing, and the lower mind starts talking. Depression, hopelessness, negativity, addiction, old habits that are calling you back. You have to decide, what are you going to do? The light of Orion is fire, and it burns away that lying illusion, and you overcome. And you will see in the night sky the river keeps flowing right past that monster's claw. And that brings us to the last decan, Origa, the shepherd, and you'll see is holding a cute little goat that is climbing up on him, and that is us climbing upward, and all around the shepherd are baby goats, the newness that comes from reaching upward to the God mind. So in conclusion, the bull represents the ego, the violence of man, and it must be dominated. You must sacrifice it. And then the ecliptic of the sun runs right through it, the fire of God, a burnt offering. All those around the world watching this, please do me a favor. Explain to your priest about this, that the burnt offering is the ecliptic of the sun going through the bull. And if they won't listen to you, take it to the people. Stop killing innocent animals. This is a sacrifice that takes place inside of you. My wonderful friend, run into the loving arms of the shepherd and be saved. Just like in our study yesterday of young Krishna, to go into the forest and spend intimate time with God, meditate, come into his presence and into his loving arms. And my friends, know that I love you. I love you. I love you.